on because we have a conversation lined up with Paras Defense. I just want you to listen into that and then give your comment as well. Now, these defense companies have been doing very well, right? So, Paras Defense and Space Technologies also reported a decent set of numbers. The revenue saw double-digit growth while the EBITDA margins came in flat this time. We don't have details on the order book, so let's get more on that. Amit Mahajan, the Director Technicals and R&D at Paras Defense and Space Technologies, joins us now. Amit, good morning and thanks for being with us early this morning. It was a good growth, a double-digit growth of 11% that you saw on the top line, but we don't have details on what the order book was in this quarter and what is the order visibility like over the next 18 to 24 months.
Very good morning to you, and wishing you a very happy Diwali in advance. Thank you for having me on the show. Yes, the growth has been good. Although we are not a quarterly based company, you have to look at our company as a complete year. But we are doing pretty good. The order book, we are sustaining the order book. So in spite of our revenues and the revenues increasing, we have been maintaining a good order inflow. And as we speak, we are in closing around 600 crores order on hand. But what is interesting is the funnel that we have. The opportunity where our possibility is about more than 60 to 90% is in excess of 2,000 crores. Now, that is something which we are working towards converting that particular opportunity into orders. And that's a cycle that every business goes through. But this kind of opportunity that we can see, the visibility of business that we can see is unsurmounted. This is very unreal.
Good morning and thanks so much for joining on the show. And in the past as well, you have told us that there's a massive opportunity and the markets as well, they are betting big on that. But in the near term, give us a couple of numbers. I think for this year, the margins that you had guided for was in excess of around 28% or thereabouts. So that's point number one. And growth you were talking about for the year was around 30 to 40%. At the halfway mark, you've done mid-teens and around mid-20s margins. So for the year, we're not looking at it on a quarter-to-quarter basis, but for FY24, what do you end up with in terms of growth and what is the margin band as well? Please go ahead, sir.
I will retain exactly what I had mentioned in the early part of the year, that we will maintain a growth of about 30 to 40%, and we will sustain the margins that we've been maintaining around 27, 28, in excess of 28, we would like to believe. But for the conservative side, yes, 28% we will sustain for sure.
But Amit, in the first half of the year, you've only done revenues of about 12-13%. So what gives you confidence that in the second half of the year, you will be able to do revenues which will help you achieve a 30 to 40% top line growth?
So just imagine the defense business has a legacy being a quarterly four kind of a business. You see all businesses across defense sector for so many years has always been Q4 business. Your maximum turnover goes in the Q4. It used to be, at times, it used to be whatever you do in Q1, Q2, Q3, you do as much in Q4. That's how Q4 heavy it used to be. We've kind of balanced it out. The business model is also going through a positive change and it gets distributed over the first 3 quarters, but Q4 still remains quite heavy.
Okay, got it. I want to understand the opportunity in the space sector because there's lots that ISRO is doing. There's also the Gaganyaan mission. Anything that you're getting from that front? And if yes, can you just quantify it for us? What does the opportunity look like for you over the next 1 to 2 years?
Now, after the last 2 missions, ISRO is not just a pride of the nation, but it is also looked up as one of the agencies to work with around the globe. I have been meeting people from Europe, people from Far East, people from all over the world, and they look up to ISRO for launching their programs. Now, this is one opportunity that India has able to prove to the world that if you have to go to space, we are the most efficient and the most dependable platform.
No,
this gives us an opportunity.
Yeah, if you can tell us for your company, what is the near-term opportunity that you're looking at? Anything that you have... you're about to close, and what's the visibility?
So with this, what happens is the focus on the space sector increases multifold. Every program that is going up in space has at least one electro-optic system. And every electro-optic system, the optic system that goes in space, Paras is the only company other than ISRO themselves who would do the optics for it. Now, said that, we have been handheld by ISRO to not just deliver optics, but a complete optical systems. So now from optics for, say, even Aditya mission for Chandrayaan, when we did the optics, now we've migrated to a complete hyperspectral camera. Subsequently, we will also do complete optical missions for space. So this is where we are growing up the value chain. The demand for this from ISRO and from around the world is exponentially increasing.
You said your order funnel is valued in more than 2,000 crore rupees, and there is a 60 to 90% chance of converting this order pipeline into orders for you, translating into revenues. When will you be able to do that, this 2,000 crore of the order funnel? When does it get converted? Is it a 12-month, 18-month?
Yeah, this is the journey. In the next 6 months, you should see the steady order inflow, and FY24-25 is going to be a good jump from what it used to be in the earlier years. Now, what happens is my funnel keeps increasing. When I say 2,000 crores, it not just includes defense, but it also includes space. So over the last 6 to 8 or 6 to 9 months, you will see this, a substantial part of this opportunity getting converted into orders.
All right, Amit, just to get back to the numbers, and we're taking on board the kind of opportunity that you have. Going by that 30 to 40% growth for this year, the second half of the year, you'll have to do 180 to 200 crores, to achieve that guidance that you're talking about.
Yes.
So that's on, right? And margins will have to be around 30% to stick with this guidance.
That's absolutely on. In fact, if you see, most of that will still come from Q4.
Got it. Okay. And also, since the funnel is looking so good, what is the outlook from here on for FY25? What kind of growth number will we look at?
We don't want to be very bullish, but FY25 also will be about 30 to 40% growth, because this is something which we would want to maintain.
Okay. And what about the working capital cycle? Could you tell us what is the updated number?
Because we are going up the value chain, the working capital cycles are improving, and our turnaround and your financials will improve, because now we are doing a complete submarine periscope. It comes with its own, bettered working capital cycles. We are doing Saras Mark II. So it has a different payment terms. These payment terms help our business, and we are able to do much better working capital cycles.
You want to put a number to that? You want to put a number to that?
It will improve from here, because our dependency only on component business is going to remain where it was, and we are going to grow as a product and a solution-oriented company. So that will have a better working capital cycles.
I didn't get that order to ISRO. You said that you're supplying to ISRO. What is the quantum of that order?
Current order book is less, but the quantum, the opportunity in the space sector is in excess of 1,000 crores.
For excess of 1,000 crores for you, by when?
For us, yes.
For Paras Defense, by when? By FY25?
Exactly, like 6 to 9 months, it should translate.
Okay. Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for joining in and, giving us a lot of data on the business as well as the way forward.